Buddy. Wow. I have to say how grateful I am that Sarah is a part of this and sharing all this incredible information with everybody in our team and being able to share this information with everybody here at Frequence. So I'm going to talk to you about something a little bit differently here, and I'm going to make sure that I am totally on time for you. So I want to talk to you about something that I learned a long time ago, and it's called drifting. You see, whenever we decide that we want to start doing something, we get all excited and we're all amped up and energetically we're all in. There's something that can happen at some point and at some time where something happens where we make a decision and we're no longer all in. And when that happens, there is this defining moment that takes place, and that's where we've emotionally quit. And as time progresses, we show up a little less, we follow up a little less, we connect with people a little less. We do a little bit of the actionable things, the DMO that we should be doing a little less. And then eventually we do so little that we stop. And everyone wonders, it's like, where did you go? Where did you go? But the fact was, and they say, you know, that person stopped last month. But what might have happened was that person stopped 6 months prior. So I want to help you with a tool and an understanding of how I can help you not begin to drift. And this is the difference between a finite mindset and an infinite mindset. And there was a thought leader that was asked to go and speak at a convention of one of the top tech companies in the world. And when he got there and he was listening to everybody, everybody was talking about how they were the best, how they had the greatest this, the greatest that. They were talking about how they could be the best in the world and beat all their competitors. And about 90% of the whole time, where they had everybody of the top people of that company come together, it was all about competition. And this thought leader thought that was really interesting. And when he left, they gifted him this product that they believed was going to be the best in the world. And he used the product, and the product was beautiful. In fact, he was actually going to have a talk at the competitions company just a few months later. So in the meantime, he's using this product and he's loving it. And when he goes to the competitions uh, conference and he's there, something drastically happened that was just really different. When he came from the competitor always talking about competition, what they decided to focus on was their mission, how they could help people be able to be better, how they could help other people be able to learn faster, teachers be able to teach better. It was all about the empowerment and the betterment of the individual. Competition never came into it. And this thought leader had an opportunity to be able to be in a taxi going to the same hotel that one of the top people of the company was in. And he said, hey, you know what? Like this product that you guys have coming out, your competition gave me that product. They're like the same thing they have, but in competition. And I got to tell you, it was a lot better than what you have going on. And all the individual had to say in that moment was, I have no doubt. You see, there's a major difference between having a finite mindset, which is based around competition, and an infinite mindset, which is all about how we can be in competition with ourselves, but be growing from that state of growth. So here's the thing to understand about competition is that in the race of competition, you can always trip your competitors. You can win the race, but you'll always still be slow. So here's the thing to understand that there's a bunch of different things that you can focus on when it comes to building your business. And I want to be able to share a couple things here that I think are going to really help you be able to stay on point, especially if you want to be in an infinite mindset. You see, in a finite mindset, there are winners and losers. There are absolute rules. There are absolute ways of doing it. And somebody always comes out the victor in the end. This is the competition. And so often, when we're in a place of competition, we're looking at other people's numbers. We're looking at what other people are doing, how much other people are showing up. And what ends up happening in those situations is sometimes it can inspire us to do more. But at the end of the day, like I said, you can always trip your competitor, but you'll always still end up being the slower runner. But the thing is that even if you win the race this month, the race begins again next month. But if you have an infinite mindset, And there's a couple things that you can focus on because an infinite mindset is always about growth. And one of the ones that can get you back on path about an infinite mindset is a just cause. See, a just cause is a mission. And the one that Frequence has is a just cause that is of timing like no other. And that is to help people feel better now. The mission of help getting out there and building yourself up is, as Bryn said, is to help other people because it's not about us. So focusing your mindset on a just cause to help other people and the growth around that. How many more people can I help this month? How better of a product can I make this month? See, when the competition is always within yourself and the improvement of yourself, how much more can social media can I do this much? How much more follow up can I do this month? Instead of in the competition mindset of somebody else. See, in competition or from an infinite or a finite mindset, you can look at it as like the game of Monopoly or playing Lego. See, when you play Monopoly, you get X amount of dollars. It costs X amount to purchase Boardwalk. It costs X amount to be able to get out of jail. There are games and a winner and a loser. But when you play with Lego, it's an infinite mindset. There's always the evolution and the building of yourself. So that's why I love the infinite mindset is because no matter what's happening, it's always the evolution of you and your teams. So here's the thing I'm going to leave you with. And I know I still have a couple minutes left, but I want to just leave you with this because I think it's really, really important. Is the goal is not to win all the time, but it's to outlast and be your own competition. That you look at what it is that you've done today and ask yourself, can I do more tomorrow? Because if you're living in a world of competition, there's a chance for you to drift. There's a chance for you to say, well, I can't do what that person does. Therefore, why should I even try? And secondly, when it comes to building your team, when you prioritize your purpose and you prioritize the people that are within your team, your profits naturally come. If you help enough people get what they want, you'll never have to worry about getting what you want. Because at the end of the day, the mission here is to help other people, right? To help people rise and vibe, to help people feel better now. Isn't that initially the biggest reason why you actually looked at Frequence in the first place? Was because of their just cause, because of their mission. And I'll leave you with this. Leadership is not about being in charge, but taking care of those who have deemed you to be in charge. So I hope that it's my wife behind me. I'm going to say that again because I believe it's really powerful because leadership is not something that is just bestowed upon all of us as a default. But leadership is not about being in charge, but taking care of those who have deemed you to be in charge. And if somebody has deemed you to be in charge, what a gift. So don't drift. Be a part of a just cause. And when you're frustrated, reaffirm that just cause. Take care of your teams, take care of your people, and you won't drift. Have a great rest of your conference.